What it do, what it does, folks, Que Swazy here. I want to welcome you to another reaction video. Well, this is not really a reaction video. This is more of a theory video. As you see on the screen, we have the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Jonathan Irons, all cutscene. We're going to go through this, and I'm going to tell you why I think Jonathan Irons is still alive. So if they do make Advanced Warfare 2, I really think that he should be in the game still. So that's what the video is going to be about. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into this.
He leaves behind family, friends, fellow Marines.
So for those who never played Advanced Warfare or don't know nothing about, we're just going to go over the campaign. And what the campaign is, this son's, the person that you see on the screen now, that's his son in the casket, and he died. He died in war. And this is going to set his dad off. I'm sure you're going to see what he's going to do. And I'm very proud of this man. It just ended wrong.
Mitchell. I'm Jonathan Irons. I'm Will's.
But that's what we're going to go over.
Irons, I'm sorry for your loss, sir.
I'm sure you are, Sergeant. Private Mitchell, you were Will's best friend. You both paid too high a price for your country.
It was an unfortunate tragedy, sir.
It was more than unfortunate, Sergeant. It was unnecessary.
See, as you can hear,
Son?
it was unnecessary for his son to die.
Mr. Irons, Mitchell's been discharged with his injuries.
I'm aware of his injuries, Sergeant. At Atlas, we have prosthetics that are 20 years beyond anything the military could offer you. Will
So, what he just said, he already has his own military.
For a military that's as effective as you are. Think about it. Don't let Will's death be in vain. Sergeant.
So again, his son died in battle. So he's building his own military.
Best weapon you have is the one between your ears. Use it.
And the guy had his arm chopped off. So that's what they was doing in the training facility, giving him a robot arm.
It was his arm, sir. I knew it was too early.
That arm's worth more to me than this.
They're trying to perfect it right now.
How's my boy doing?
But that's one of the perks that his facility gives people.
It's a sad day indeed when the military has no use for good men like you. Jump in. I'll give you the tour.
So what I'm thinking, how Jonathan Irons got so rich is he was selling military guns, or he just developed his own security company, and they just went to work for the government, and that's how he got so rich. It didn't cover that part, but this is his facility that he built.
Get the sim prep for another run.
You got it, boss.
And as you can see, all the technology that he's building.
Is advanced warfare. Atlas has the single largest standing military in the world, but we answer to no country. Unlike the government, we don't keep secrets of our capabilities. We don't sell policy, we sell power. We are a superpower for hire.
Yeah, see, I think he, not only does he sell weapons, but he sell security teams that go in the field and do stuff that the military can't, or they do alternate missions.
Power isn't just about the ability to destroy. Atlas has built infrastructures in places like Korea, Sierra Leone, Nigeria. We do in a few years what it takes governments decades to accomplish. In fact, the truth is, we're often more effective than the governments that hire us. As my son found out the hard way.
I cannot wait. If they make Advanced Warfare 2, I can't wait for it.
Mitchell, I know you're not in this for the money. You remind me a lot of Will in that way. Now go get that arm fixed.
So again, if you just don't know what's going on, again, his son passed away. He was building his own military. He's building his own weapons. And so he's finna take over the world, basically. He's finna take over the world.
He's ready for some real work. Good job, son. Welcome to Atlas.
Incoming
Fed link from command.
Let's show them what Atlas can do. The KVA have been terrorizing this region for far too long. It's time to send them a message. A handshake with the Prime Minister, I could turn this entire region around. So take him alive. No pressure.
Pressure? What pressure?
Good luck.
Whatever happened to that guy who pulled out a drink anyway, huh? Hines took that with him. It's fine by me. Badass, man. Fucking badass.
So they just saved the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister
As you were.
welcomed Atlas to the team, to the military team. And that's what they celebrated.
I'll do you one better. Gather around, gents.
There's an old military saying. You treat your men like you would your own beloved sons, and they'll follow you into the deepest valley. I lost my son, and it taught me the importance of seizing the moment, of saying what needs to be said when you have the chance. You gentlemen did a hell of a job out there. Lagos has opened up fantastic opportunities for Atlas. And for that, I'm grateful. To you, gentlemen.
But this is where the corruption started, because as he got powerful, he started taking over countries. He started replacing countries' military because they just count on him.
Democracies in nation after nation for a century, and it hasn't worked one time. Now, why do you think that is? Because these countries don't have the most basic building blocks necessary to support a democracy. Little things like we ought to be tolerant of those who disagree with us, or we ought to be tolerant of those who worship a different god than us, or that a journalist ought to be able to disagree with a fucking president. And you think you can walk into this country based on fundamentalist religious principles, drop a couple of bombs, topple a dictator, and start a democracy? Give me a break.
And again, all of this is because his son died.
They want rules, boundaries, protections from invaders and from themselves. People need a leader who can both provide the constraints and the support to keep chaos at bay. And you give them that, and they'll follow.
So basically what he's trying to do, he's trying to stop all countries from going to war with each other. This is why he created his military, because he's going to say, well, if you guys want to go to war, y'all going to have to come through me. And I got the best weapons in the world.
Until the day we die. Where were you the day everything changed? 4 years ago, one man tried to destroy our way of life. One man tried to throw the world into darkness. It felt like we could never find our way back. But we did. Together. When you were vulnerable, we gave you our strength. When you were sick,
And you see Ellis is taking over country by country.
when there was chaos, we brought you order. Stability. Safety. A chance to start again. Who are we? We're the way forward.
Now, of course, there's going to be people that's going to try to stop him,
Has the intel been verified?
The intel is
because one man that's controlling the military
24 hours from now.
or all the military of the country
This man is
is pretty much wrong.
50,000 deaths, General. We are going in.
An operation on foreign sovereign soil, it would be an act of war without congressional approval.
Atlas is an internationally registered private company. We don't need Congress. Gentlemen, are we operational?
We're at the ready, sir. You're the trigger.
I want your team on the ground in 6 hours.
On whose authority?
On my authority!
And you see, now that he got so powerful, the president can't really do anything.
That's our ticket inside. Bravo moving.
Team, I don't need to remind you how important this mission is. Hades is responsible for the nuclear attacks 4 years ago. We bring him down, we bring down the whole KVA network. There's
So
no room
Hades
for
is the
error.
first target
Get
they're
it
trying to
done.
bring Jonathan Irons down because of what he has,
For Joseph Chiketse,
what he's got.
better known as Hades, leader of the KVA and mastermind behind the devastating attacks of 4 years ago. We recently spoke with Jonathan Irons, founder and CEO of Atlas International, the private military corporation responsible for hunting down and killing Hades. Congratulations, you've achieved what no government was able to.
Thank you, Wendy, but the real heroes of the day are the men and women of Atlas. I couldn't be prouder of what they accomplished out there this week.
There are rumors that the UN will offer you a seat on the Security Council. Can a life in politics be far behind?
Well, I like to get things done, so no. But look at what we've done in New Baghdad. 40 years ago, we pulled out of Iraq with that place in ruins and our tail between our legs. And now, it's a testament to what happens when you put efficiency before bureaucracy.
The last 4 years have been huge for you. In the wake of the KVA attacks, Atlas has become the world's biggest corporation. And you now preside over the world's largest standing military.
See? Largest standing military in the world.
Did you tell anyone you were coming?
No. So what
Scrambler will only buy us a few minutes. Sync to my HUD. I have to show you something.
bloody hell's going
Just watch this. That's Irons, with the technologist you saved.
on? The guy we pulled from the river.
He never made it back to Nigeria.
KVA are planning an attack. They told me everything.
What kind of attack?
Power plants all over the world. They wanted me to compromise the security systems.
Where are they planning on hitting?
Seattle, Paris, Tokyo. Thousands will die. We have to tell someone.
We have to tell everyone. It's okay, it's all right. I'm gonna take care of this right now.
Fuck,
He knew it. He knew and he let it happen. All those people dead and he fucking profited from it.
Where did you get this?
Hades. His last act before he died was giving us this.
How do you know it's not?
It was coded and encrypted in our own algorithm. It's from Atlas. No one has seen it.
Okay, so for those who's not following along,
Get out of here. No!
Hades, the person that was just been killed, planted the bombs all across, different countries. And Atlas, well, Jonathan Irons let it happen so his military can come in and clean up.
We saw it. We saw everything.
You saw what?
You knew about the attacks. All those innocent
You saw
people.
a forged recording from a terrorist.
You're insane! You're a monster!
I'm disappointed in you. You could have had everything. Hold them here till the reporters leave. Gideon.
Yes, sir.
Gideon! You know what you saw.
He said it was a fake.
He's made his decision.
Okay, so this is where he's developing a WMD. For those who don't understand what that or don't know what that is, that's a weapon of mass destruction. So, what this weapon of mass destruction do, instead of blowing up cities, countries, stuff like that, it's a DNA bomb. So, it's like if you're not in the system of Atlas, and this WMD is released into the public, it's like a disease. It's gonna tear you apart.
Everybody thinks their ideas are right. That's why the people you call terrorists call themselves freedom fighters. The fundamentalists think they're right, the capitalists think they're right, the communists think they're right. And no one will ever convince anyone of anything. And all these honorable men lecturing the world from the floors of congresses and parliaments whose time has long since passed, refuse to admit, publicly at least, ideas don't determine who's right. Power determines who's right.
the power. So I'm right.
Yeah, I just don't see how you can argue with the man.
I am honored.
Best weapons, best military.
Private corporation.
Now, this is where he's going to threaten every country in the world.
Unfortunately, my appearance today has been clouded by a flurry
This is where he's going to say, if you want to go to war, you're going to have to go through me.
Which would be capable of targeting specific ethnic groups. I want to address these allegations head on. Are we developing such a weapon? No, we are not. Because we've already developed it.
That's the WMD.
But with all due respect,
DNA bomb.
the United Nations is a relic from a different time when nations were unique in their ability to solve the world's problems. But that just isn't the case anymore. Primarily because you have outsourced the job to me.
Yep.
I have sent people to die in your wars. So I feel uniquely qualified to tell you, your wars don't work. Which is why my priorities have changed from profits to policy. Because politicians don't know how to solve problems. But I do. So let's be clear. I am here to solve the world's problems. And I believe the world's problems begin with you.
So again, for those who don't understand or follow, he just threatened every country in the world.
I was asking one question. Why did I attack the United States? The United States has had the world in a constant state of war for over 100 years.
Again, he's just trying to stop war.
We've seen the catastrophic results of this belligerent, militaristic policy. These wars haven't led to resolution or peace. These wars have only led to more wars. The United States has set the agenda because they wielded the biggest stick. Well, no more. This is not the beginning of a war. This is the end of all wars.
End of all wars.
Citizens of New Baghdad, hold strong. Victory is within our grasp. Look around you, and you will see our enemies fall one by one. Each and every one of you can be agents of change. Yes, we will suffer losses. We will suffer setbacks.
So what just happened is he released the WMD.
We will win.
And again, as you can see, they're turning up the insides of your body.
Within our grasp. But it can only be claimed if you are willing to fight for it. Fight for it. I wanted to meet the man whose mission it was to kill me.
Our mission was to stop you. But if that meant killing you, I don't think anybody'd be too troubled.
Failure is not something we tolerate here at Atlas, so I'm disturbed that 3 of my best contractors have failed so miserably. But that's the way it has to be. The wheat from the chaff, the strong from the weak. The ancient Spartans knew the true meaning of warfare. But that truth has been lost to us for 2 millennia.
What of your son, Will? What was he? Wheat or chaff?
Will was the victim of the misguided policies of the United States government.
Will died fighting for what he believed in.
Of course, the tragedy is, dying for what you believe in doesn't make it true.
Straight to the hip.
You're not young, but you are strong, Cormac. So I give you 20 minutes to bleed out. Time enough to consider whether it was all worth it.
prodigal son returns. I believed in you. I gave you a second chance. You're nothing like Will. Hello, Mitchell. Don't you fucking move. I could ask the same of you. You're tucking into our exos! Come on, ammo! You rely too much on those things. The city is falling, it's over! What I have started won't end with me. It's bigger than me, and it's certainly bigger than you!
Yep, and that's why I think he's not dead.
You think I'm a monster? That's only because you don't have the conviction to do what's necessary.
Necessary? The attack on America? Unleashing Manticore? Killing thousands of innocent people?
I'm saving the world from itself. When there's no one left to challenge Atlas, there will be no more wars. There had to be sacrifices along the way.
And that's why I think his policy is good. Like, his heart is in the right place. He just went about it the wrong way.
I could have killed you in the prison camp. I could kill you now. But I won't. I'm not a monster.
Mitchell, try to hit the release on your exo. Now mine. It's not working. There's no time. If he gets away, this will all have been for nothing. Go. Now!
Don't let Irons get away! Hurry, Mitchell! Keep going!
Yeah, I don't know what he thought he was doing.
Mitchell, pull me up.
So right here
Letting go, so you got to pull me up.
is where he's supposed to die. But like I said, I'm gonna explain why I don't think he's
You
dead.
got to pull me up, or this whole building goes down and we go down with it. Mitchell! What are you doing? What are you doing? Mitchell! I gave you that arm! Mitchell! I gave you a second chance! Mitchell!
Okay, so that will be the end of the campaign. Now, reason why I think he's not dead, because look at all the technology he has, all the power that he has, all the weapons that he have. I really think that that's a clone of him or something of that, like a robot or something, because there's no way that you develop all this tech, all these weapons, and you don't have like a clone of yourself. Like, he knew people were going to try to kill him for stopping him, because once you control the military and you control really the military in every country, you got too much power and people is going to take you down because you have too much power. And I think he knew that. That's why he developed the WMD. That's why he did things that he did. And so that's why I think he's not dead. He's on his private island or something, or just something. I don't think he's dead. So I really think that Jonathan Irons should be in Advanced Warfare 2 if they ever make it. Let's see what the ending is.
I've got you, mate. I've got you. It was only gonna end one way for him.
Irons gave me a second chance, and I gave it back. He thought he could solve the world's problems. If he did have the answer, he took it with him to the grave. But he was right about one thing.
This wasn't the end. It was just the beginning.
Just the beginning.
Alright, so that's my theory on Jonathan Irons in Advanced Warfare 2. Like I said, if they ever make it. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down. Subscribe for more, and I'm going to see you in the next one.